So I want you to imagine a scenario. Imagine your dad is working 9 to 5, working from home, staring at a computer screen doing like graphic design or coding or some JavaScript or anything. I don't care. He's working from home at a computer screen. And then he finishes work at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. He goes to the couch, sits down, takes out his phone, and goes on TikTok and starts scrolling TikTok for like a couple of hours. Scrolling Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Twitter, engaging in degenerate activities. No educational content, nothing educational, just degeneracy. And then he says to your mum, "Oh honey, do you want to watch a show on Netflix before we go to sleep?" "Oh yeah, sure Ted." And then they pick a show, they watch it for a couple of hours, and then they go to sleep. So my question to you is, would you respect your dad? Honestly, would you respect your dad if he was just engaged in the digital world? Didn't even step outside. Maybe for 5 minutes, 10 minutes he stepped outside. Had like a quick interaction with you at dinner. Would you respect your dad? As a masculine role model, would you look up to him and be like, "Oh, I want to be like my dad"? Would you look up to him? Would you want to be the same? And would you want your children to be the same as your dad? So, this is actually what is happening. And you are most likely going to be that dad. You're most likely going to be that kind of father. Because everything is moving towards a digital era. Where we're working from home. We're looking at computer screens for too many hours. We are addicted to social media, dopamine on the social media. All we want is dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. This is what's happening. Look around. How many people do you see working from home? And then afterwards they go on their phones, or even during, and then they watch Netflix. How many people do you know like that? So you are going to be that kind of dad. When you have children, they will see you from a very early age, sitting down, hunched over at a computer screen, hitting some keys, They don't understand what's going on. They're just children. And then they grow up, and they keep seeing you like this. You don't really go outside, you have no hobbies. And this is the reality. Your child will grow up not respecting you. Because a child needs a masculine and a feminine role model in their lives. If it's a daughter that you have, they should look up to their mum. The feminine role model. If you have a son, they should look up to you. The masculine role model. I want to be like my dad. I don't think a child is going to say, "I want to be like my dad," to their friends in like the playground. If you're sitting hunched over at a computer screen, hitting keys, and then going on your TikTok, and then watching Netflix. You're not teaching them how to build a fire. You're not teaching them how to build a tent. You're not teaching them any basic skills in life. You're not teaching them how to fix cars because you don't care. You're not teaching them anything. You're not teaching them how to work with tools, how to hit a nail into the wood correctly. That you need to like hit a nail on the pointy end to make it a little bit blunt, and then hit it through the wood again so it doesn't splinter the wood. You're not showing them anything. Because all you do is you live in the digital world. And your child is going to be exactly the same. Even worse, maybe. And this is the future that we're moving towards at the moment. Digital work overall is becoming so popular because we're having more people in this world and everyone's addicted to social media. Everyone's watching YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We need web developers. We need like software developers, graphic designers, people coding, accountants. Everyone is working from home. Everyone. And then after work, you don't do anything outside of work because you're so used to looking at a computer screen. Then you go on your phone, you go on Netflix. What kind of life is this? And what kind of life are you going to provide for your children? I find it very sad. This is like, it's fine if you work from home. It's completely fine. All I'm saying is, after work, you have a couple of hours in the day that you should not take your phone into your hands, not go on Netflix before bed, but go outside. Go to the outdoors. And take your child, or if you don't have children, go for a walk in the forest. Learn all the names of the trees around you. What are you going to say to your son? Oh, just nothing? Just, I don't know what this tree is. Oh, Daddy, what tree is that? I don't know, son. You know? Learn your surroundings. Learn some basic skills. Go for a few camping trips. Learn how to pitch a tent. Learn how to fish. Learn how to build a fire. Learn how to fight so you can protect your child. Learn basic, essential skills on how to be a human being, how to be a masculine man. Because if you're not going to learn these things, no one is going to teach them to your kid. And then your kid is not going to teach his own kids. I'll tell you this out straight. Your child will not respect you. If you don't teach them anything valuable, they will not respect you. And you don't even know how bad it would be if your child disrespected you. Or not even disrespected, but just not respected you. That your child didn't see you as their role model, but seeing some other Superman from Netflix as their role model, or like Batman. Your child should not see superheroes from TV as role models. They should see you as a role model. This should be your job. This should be your number one goal, to become the kind of person that your child will see as a role model. This is how life was before. And then all digital stuff came out. All these movies came out about Batman and Spider-Man. And now kids want to be less like their dads because their dads are pussies. And they want to be like Spider-Man. Some fictional character who doesn't even exist. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm telling you to do everything in your power to become the kind of person that your child would look up to. When they are in the playground, that they would say, "Oh, my daddy can do this," or "My daddy can do that." "Oh, did you see my dad's muscles? My daddy's muscles are bigger than your daddy's." You know, stuff like that. Like silly shit. You want your child to admire you. You want your child to look at you and say, "Wow, how did you do that?" And then you teaching that child how to do that. Whenever your child asks a question, you want to be able to answer that question. Daddy, why is there green things on the tree? What are they? You know, your child is like, "Tree." You need to be able to explain, like, you know, photosynthesis, how leaves come about. You want to just have basic knowledge about the world. And if you waste time on TikTok and, you know, watching Netflix, you're not going to learn anything. You're not going to be able to provide your child with any skills that they need to be a masculine man if it's a boy. This video is mainly focused about boys and men and masculinity. So if you are not the kind of person already that you think your child will look up to, then you have a lot of work to do. So whenever this video ends, go and do something with your life. Go outside for a walk. And you can take out your phone. I'll allow you this time. Whenever you pass a tree, Google the types of trees, or like download an app and take a picture of a tree and just see what kind of tree it is. Oh, it's an oak tree. Oh, this is a maple tree. This is a yew tree. Oh. Actually learn things. Learn the skills that you would like to teach your children down the line. Because if you're not going to do that, no one will. And then your child's mind will be infiltrated by the school teachers that will teach them even more garbage. And that's another topic. School teachers teaching your children lots of necessary things. Yeah, that's sarcasm if you didn't get that. So that's about it. Change your life. If not for yourself, if you don't care about yourself, if you don't care how your life turns out, then you should care for your children's life and how your children's lives will turn out. Because if you don't take care of your childhood trauma, if you don't take care of your gaming addictions, your like nicotine addictions, if you vape or something, you really want to see your child seeing you vape? You got to take care of your stuff. If you don't do that now, it will become harder down the line. You don't want to be a degenerate. If you are a degenerate right now, it will be harder to not be a degenerate later down the line. So if not for yourself, and if you want to have children, then do it for your children's sake. Take your life into your own hands and actually do something with it.